Hey all, here at osmvtxroots.com, you're watching part 1, our hardware overview of the HTC Surround 7. This is a 7.5 Mango OS version of the Windows Phone series, and of course it's produced by HTC, and it's in conjunction with AT&T in the US, and also TELUS Mobility in Canada. The interesting thing about this particular phone is it retailed for $200, and of course its standout feature is that it has a surrounding stereo speaker system which slides out like so, and this makes the device basically a slider form factor instead of having a typical candy bar form factor. And that definitely adds to the weight and the thickness of the phone overall, and we thought it was a little bit of a waste just to have to add this much bulk just for the sake of adding this one speaker on the side, but it does mean that this is a very entertainment oriented device, which we'll see in part 2 of a review, which is based on the performance and the UI testing. So taking a look at some other features of this handset, it has a 480 by 800 resolution screen with a 16 million color saturation, and it's a pretty good bright and vibrant screen. It's also it measures 3.8 inches diagonally, and it's multi-touch. It's supported. In addition, it's also capacitive and coated by Corning's Gorilla Glass technology, so it's a very sturdy touchscreen display. And below the screen itself, we actually have 3 touch-sensitive keys that are actually backlit, so they can be seen even in darker environments that correspond to the search, which takes you to the Bing search, the Windows key, which takes you home, and the back key. Above the screen itself, you have an HTC logo, and also you have the earpiece. The frame of the device is coated in metal, which again makes the device seem like a pretty premium device. As is the norm with most HTC devices, it feels like a very premium handset in the hand, and this is a really positive thing that sets the device apart from other Windows-based smartphones that you might find from other manufacturers. The left-hand side device features nothing at all. The bottom features a micro USB for charging and syncing, and also an indicator for where you can take off the back cover. The right-hand side device features a volume rocker. It's pretty easy to press, and also a 2-stage camera shutter key to utilize the 5.0 megapixel autofocus camera along with an LED flash located on the back of the device. You also have a built-in speaker onto the back, where this is a built-in loudspeaker for the speakerphone functionality. Now this is one of the more interesting aspects of this phone in our opinion. It's a little bit repetitive because there's one speaker here, and again if you plan on using the entertainment speaker, there's a secondary speaker here. So basically you have 2 speakers, 2 loudspeakers, in addition to a headphone jack for listening to music on your own. So this is kind of a repetitive part that we didn't really like. The back of the device is coated in soft touch material, which makes it easy to grip, and it prevents the device from smudging and having too many fingerprints. The top of the phone features a power on and off switch, and also the aforementioned 3.5mm headphone jack. Behind the battery compartment, you'll find access to the 1350 mAh battery, along with the SIM card slot. This is a quad-band GSM World phone, so you can use it even in Asia and Europe, and also it has a basically just your user movable battery. You can't actually access the micro SD card. It's actually located behind this metal component, but as with most Windows smartphones, you actually can't access that port because the memory card is actually built in. So this means that the HTC Surround has 16 gigabytes of internal storage that comes pre-packaged, and you can't really edit that unless you disassemble the phone, which voids your warranty. Unfortunately, the front of the device, as you can see, is quite a fingerprint magnet, so it does smudge quite easily. When the device was first released, again, the slogan for this device was interesting. It's actually known as "Surround yourself with entertainment wherever you go." Again, this device is quite heavy, so if you plan on using it, if you're planning on carrying it around a lot, you will definitely notice it in your jeans or pockets in your shirts, and so it's something that might weigh you down a little bit. It's not the sleekest phone in the block, but overall it has a very premium feel and a premium weight to it. So taking a look at that slide out mechanism, it's quite solid, by the way. It's not spring assisted, so you have to push all the way out with your hands, and then you'll see the speaker itself. To access the speaker, there's also a speakerphone button, which allows you to talk using this loudspeaker, and again you have basically a surround sound stereo environment to utilize for watching movies and also for conference calling, which is quite nice. Again, on the back here, we also have a kickstand, which is another unique feature. Basically, it snaps out like this. It's made out of metal, a very solid feeling kickstand as well, and you can basically prop the phone up like so, and you have the ability to actually watch videos and watch content and browse the web more comfortably than on traditional smartphones. Another selling point of this particular model. So certainly a very interesting and very unique Windows-based smartphone that actually came in release with the Windows 7.5 Mango edition of the UI. That's pretty much it for now that we can see as far as the hardware part 1 review can go. The device does have a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor along with 512 megabytes of RAM, and it has accelerometer, of course, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, all those standard features you may come to expect from most devices out there, smartphones out there. So thanks for watching here at osmvtxreviews.com. In part 2 of our video review, we'll take a look at the software and the UI of this HTC Surround 7.